for exercise 6-2 in the books, we're going to be focusing pretty much on the section view only. And so what I've done is I've gone ahead and drawn out the front view for exercise 6-2. And next we're going to work on the sectional view. But the thing that I want to do first is I want to come in here and I want to put in a section line. Now, there's really no section line that has to be used, and every company is going to have their own standard for how they want their section line to look. So if you just draw in a section line, that'll be good enough. I like to try to keep mine a little bit symmetrical. And let me just mirror this to the other side. So all I did was I just basically drew a couple of lines, and then after I explain a little bit about how the section view works, I'm going to go ahead and break this so that it's not passing the whole way through the object. So when it comes to the section view, one thing that's going to be a little bit helpful, since most of the things that we do section views of are round, if you shift and right click and go to OSNAP settings and turn on your quadrant OSNAP, that'll allow you to always pick on the quadrants of the circles that we're working with. So I'm going to draw a line that just lines up with these quadrants. That way I know 25 millimeters off of here is where I can start my section view. So we'll go ahead and come off of here 25 to start my section view. This first line segment is going to be 50 minus 15 or 35. And then that is going to go into where this hidden line would be. So we'll project from there, and then it comes out 15. And this is going to go up to where this other hidden line projects to. And I'm not going to draw the entire thing because I can mirror this once I get it to a certain point. So this is going to come to here. And then from here, this goes in 25. Then it's going to go up to this point right here. It comes back out 12. And then this is going to go basically all the way across to right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and mirror this before I go any further. That way you all can kind of see what's going on a little bit in here. So there we've got basically the outside shape of this part, and I'm going to project these lines over to here. So to try to figure out how exactly the section line is going to work, we need to take a look at our section line. So here we can see right here we're cutting through material because we have this piece that sticks up right here. In this section, we're not actually cutting through any material, so there's no hatching that's going to be in this view for this cutout, because that's where we are with this. This line here actually continues all the way around because what we're looking at here is this big empty space. And then once we get into here, we now have material again. So this is what's going to be hatched. And then this is just the same as this side. So we've got hatch over here and we've got hatch over here, but we're not going to have any hatch in the middle because that's where we're cutting through the circle. And exercise 6-2 in the book, it's really nice to you because it shows you exactly where your section lines need to be for this particular thing. So I'm going to come up here and we're going to go to the hatch command, which is just BH enter, and then I want to use the ANSI 31, which is basic standard for hatches, and I'm going to come in here and click in the two internal points, right click and say enter. And what that gives me is it gives me the hatch pattern for this piece, and then I'm going to type BR enter to actually break out that section line. I can still see where the section line is, I can see what it's calling for, and I can see my object over here, and this is the section view. So what we don't have is in the solid view for the right side, we would have a line that comes down here. All of this stuff would be hidden, but by going for a section view, we can kind of eliminate the need to do a lot of that. So the section view that we have here looks pretty much identical to the section view that we have in exercise 6-2 in the book. It's just a flat view as opposed to an isometric view.